Texas man who stalked Caitlin Clark sentenced to 2.5 years in prison on January 12. Michael Lewis was arrested on a felony stalking charge after allegedly stalking and harassing Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. Lewis pleaded guilty to one felony count of stalking and one misdemeanor count of harassment and was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, per Front Office Sports. Lewis' time served since his arrest in January will count toward his total sentence. Thus, he'll have to spend just under another 2 years in confinement. Lewis reportedly sent over 800 messages to Clark on social media in December and January, including threatening and sexually explicit stadiums. Clark told police she feared for her safety and changed her public appearances and plans because of the messages. Lewis, who is from Denton, Texas, drove to Indianapolis, where Clark lives. He'd sent Clark messages that claimed he was following her or outside of her home. Been driving around your house 3x a day, Lewis wrote to Clark, according to court documents. But don't call the law just yet. The public is allowed to drive by Gainbridge, aka Caitlin's field house. I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench, another message read. They said I was sending threatening texts, but the only though on my mind was .li and none other read. Along with sentencing Lewis to 2.5 years in prison, the judge reportedly ordered the 55-year-old man to stay away from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Hinkle Fieldhouse, Fever events, and Indiana Pacers events, per ESPN. Of course, he is to have no contact with Clark as well. The judge also recommended Lewis to seek help for his mental health. When police first visited Lewis on January 8th in relation to Clark's stalking allegations, he claimed he had an imaginary relationship with the former Iowa standout. This resolution ensures that the defendant is held accountable for his threatening actions, the fear he instilled, and the disruption he caused. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said, according to WDHR Channel 13 in Indianapolis, he will now spend the next 2.5 years in the Department of Correction, and the victim will be able to have peace of mind while focusing on what matters to her. Caitlin Clark has missed the Indiana Fever's last 4 games due to a groin injury. In total, she's missed 13 of the team's 26 games this season. Clark is averaging 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game. However, she struggled to find a shooting rhythm due to her injuries and is only shooting 36.7% from the field and 27.9% from beyond the arc this season.